All right, the time is 4:30 p.m. and we will call the Skagit PUD Board of Commissioners meeting to order for June 13th, 2023, and ask that you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Commissioner Miller is excused this evening. And with that, Corinne, I'd ask for a motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 9.
I motion to approve the consent agenda items 1 through 9.
Okay, motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Consent agenda is adopted. And we will go into audience comments. Not seeing anybody from the public here for that. Just check Zoom. If you're on Zoom, raise your hand. Doesn't look like there's anybody there. So with that, we will go into acting general manager's report with Kevin.
There you go. All right. Thank you, commissioners. I have a few items this evening to talk about for the manager's report. A couple reminders. One, the Wapuda Association meetings are July 12th through the 14th at the Suquamish Clearwater Casino Resort, and registration is open. So if you're planning to attend, you can do that. And then the Wapuda Water Workshop, September 27th and 29th at the Enzion Inn in Leavenworth. They're experiencing some scheduling upheaval. And so there have been some ownership changes at that venue. So Wapuda is looking for a different site that may affect the dates and the venue location. So more to come on that.
Okay.
And then teams are here, staff are working on a joint agenda for the Port of Skagit to discuss the next steps for SkagitNet at the meeting on June 27th at 2:30 here in the Aqua Room, and which will precede the regular meeting that day at 4:30. So we're getting that together. Next, we have the pre-bid conference for the new admin building was held on June 6th, and it was really well attended. There were over 20 contractor representatives present, so that's really encouraging. Hoping they'll sharpen their pencils and get some good bids. And then we have, we continue to experience some taste and odor issues in the Judy system. Fairly common when we start taking water from the river. And the alternate intake was shut down yesterday to see if we could improve the situation. There has been improvement according to Amelia, but it's going to take probably a week before we really notice anything in the distribution system. So you may get some calls. We've been getting a few on water quality, but we're trying to work through that. And then finally, I've got a little information about our top ops team that's at the ACE conference there in Toronto. They currently sit in 3rd place. So, and with semis and finals tomorrow. So that's Gary Tolson, Riley Smith, and Rob Sager from the water treatment plant. So we're doing really well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I received some photos today of Kathy and George and their presentation. So apparently it went really well, and they had some good questions. And so good. Let's get your PEDs on the big stage. All right. So that's all that I have for the manager's report. Are there any questions?
None for me.
So I guess I will just.
You still have the floor.
I still have the floor. I'll just roll into, I think if Nick can pull up the presentation. There we go. All righty. So my last update was back in mid-March, so I've been pretty busy. Get this thing click. Gonna advance here, Nick. There we go. All right. So I'll start with some of our outreach efforts. We continue to work outreach with our elected officials. We hosted, as you know, Congressman Rick Larson on April 21st for a tour of the Alger Pipeline Relocation Project, for which we received $2 million in federal funding. And then we headed over to the microhydro project at the East Division Street tank. And I think Commissioner Lindquist was a brief social media star with him and George when they did a Facebook video with Representative Larson at the Alger project. As you know, too, that George has been making the round for the city councils, and there's an interest in also touring Judy Reservoir. So we plan again to offer elected officials tours later this summer. So that'll probably be in August, dates to be determined. So you guys can attend if you'd like. And then on April 20th, the PUD had a jam-packed booth at the Mount Vernon High School Science and Technology Fair. People were standing in line for about 15 to 20 minutes for a chance to spin our wheel and get a water bottle or a shower timer. We were blocking the aisles. Exhibitors included local businesses and organizations that use science, technology, engineering, or math as part of their daily work, as well as colleges and universities that offer degrees in STEM-related fields. And thanks to Sharon and Mackenzie and Michelle for helping run the table and stamping and info passports and handing out the swag. It was a packed house, a lot of fun. First community event that we had done since first time in 3 years. So, and then on April 22nd, we had the Thirst Buster at the 37th annual Tulip Run at the Port of Skagit. The PUD was an in-kind sponsor for the event, where we supplied drinking water and bottles to runners. And there are many positive comments about the Thirst Buster and appreciation for having water easily accessible. Special thanks to Mike Fox and his team for helping get the Thirst Buster sanitized and ready for the road. It was in mothballs for the last couple of years. We also have the Thirst Buster signed up for Skagit County Fair in August. And there's talk about having a Skagit Flats Marathon later this year. We were looking at having an event here at, for a school group, but that kind of fell through here. So we'll look for opportunities this summer to get the Thirst Buster out on the road. On April 27th, we hosted the Mount Vernon Christian School. It was our first school group tour since back in March 2020. New info signage, boards were on display. A smaller group of the Mount Vernon Christian School toured the plant on May 17th also. And those students were focused on gathering information as they prepared to compete for an Envirothon contest, where part of the scenario involved a water treatment plant and its impacts. And that was like a 7:30 a.m. tour. So we got up early for that one. And then May 7th through the 13th was AWWA National Drinking Water Week, and the PUD hosted 3 community tours at Judy Reservoir on May 11th to highlight our commitment to delivering clean drinking water. We were blessed with really like perfect weather that day to show off our facilities and inform our customers about our operations. One customer who took the tour emailed us afterward and wrote, "We came away very impressed with the quality and service and the outstanding level of competency displayed by the PUD staff." So that was nice. Special thanks to Jamie and Gary Tolson, Amelia, plant operators Rob Sager and Mark Edwards, and then plus Sam Ship, who was a greeter that really helped make the tour a success. So that was cool. Moving along onto our earned and print media. We continue to gain positive news coverage and also be recognized nationally on several fronts. For example, we had a couple of front page stories you may have seen in the Skagit Valley Herald, one about retrying the horizontal directional drill, and the other an update on our new admin building project. There's also was a story about the PUD winning the local best tasting water competition. I think Mike Fox was interviewed for that, article. And then nationally, the microhydro project was featured in the engineering news record. That was fairly impressive. And more recently, we were mentioned in Pumps and Systems online news article about microhydro project. So all good stuff there. The pipeline newsletter continues to remain a content source for other communication channels. We recently ran articles in our May-June issue on the important role water plays within the human body, information about the upcoming water quality report, the popular rain barrel program, Skagit Farm to Pint Ale Trail, and watering tips for ensuring healthy plants this summer. Several of our PUD communication pieces were recently recognized at the Pacific Northwest Section's AWWA Excellence in Communication Awards. Winning entries included the newsletter, pipeline newsletter, the water quality report from last year, the style guide and visual guides, and the emergency procedures guide. So,
How many, do you know how many you have on your email distribution of it now?
it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 5,500.
And what does that compare to
So we
mail?
typically mail about 22,000. So we've picked up about 5,700. So about, what is that percent? About 25% who do it online. So we have basically, I put together 2 newsletters, one in print and one for our online.
Is there something on the newsletter that says, you know, opt out of paper or something?
We do. And then actually with the website, if you log on to our website, if you want to pay your bill, there's a deal that you can subscribe to
For paperless?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're constantly promoting within our newsletter to sign up. So K. Smith doesn't like it too much. Who prints it, but that's just the way it goes. So moving on to social media, we continue to expand our social media to engage our customers. Facebook continues to be our most active platform and provides our largest reach. We did a post, we promoted the microhydro project with the post that linked to the engineering news record article. We received numerous comments, likes, and shares for that. There were 36,000 impressions for the video post we ran on topping off Judy Reservoir with had some really cool video footage of the SRD outflow into Judy. And then we did some promotion on Facebook and next door for the blood drive that was held on June 8th to help fill some donor slots. That was helpful. So keeping going there. And then finally, we're getting excited. We're getting closer to having a new website. We're looking to go live on June 29th. So I've gone through all the training, working with Shannon, working out some bugs. We reviewed and loaded content, and now it's time to finally launch the site. So I'm hoping to do a quick preview here with the help of Nick. If he can do that, I'll share my screen like that. Go here, and here we are. So like I said, there's our new site. People come to the first time, there'll be an opportunity for them to sign up for our PUD e-newsletter. And then we have really 4 main areas of navigation: the customers, developers, about us, and I want to. We're really trying to make things much more simpler and cleaner. The top section has a hero photo with the photos at the top rotate through, and there's content that people can click through. There's some big buttons there people can roll over, just like to pay your bill or RFQs or to contact us, events and news information. Let's see if I can scroll down here. And then we've got kind of like this quick look deal to give some really simple information about the PUD. Scroll back up real quickly. So each of these, like if you just roll over, that's really quick. We didn't want the old site, you had to really drill down and try to find content, and it was difficult. So we're just trying to make it really simple. And you can just roll over the different areas, about us. And then I want to is kind of cool because it's just like, I want to pay my bill, or I want to reserve the aqua room, or I want to visit Judy Reservoir. So it makes it real simple. We can see if this will work. We'll go to your guys' page. And so there you guys all are. They went a little bit fast, but they can get to everything. So again, it's not real flashy. There's no flying things across the screen, but the purpose is to get people in, to pay their bill, to find a job, to get information. So again, we're looking to launch that on the end of this month. We're still working on a few things, but we're excited. I know I'm excited. Shannon, you excited? Yeah. We've been working together on it. She's been doing the peak management, and also we have the gov delivery for the e-newsletter. So
It's very clean looking.
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. So any questions? So that's pretty much it for me. Let me stop sharing here and give it back to Nick. That's the community relations report, quarterly report.
Perfect. Looks like we have no new business tonight. We have the usual Judy Reservoir reports. Any commissioner comments?
None.
Okay, I have none either. So with that, we will adjourn at 4:45.